So back again tonight. I'm going to adjust the lights slightly. What would I do? Oh, I forgot to change. I put that one on. Is that going to make it cool? We're going to try it with that light. See how much light we can put onto this thing. Anyway, tonight we're going to do... I think it's going to come out yellow if I do that. Let's just do it that way. Anyway, I was supposed to adjust the white balance. It's the thing I never forget to do. And I could have just stopped the video and started, but I'm not going to. We're just going to go straight into this. So I could have finished the dinosaur tonight, but I thought I'll start this because I just feel like starting it. I think it's the last major large Lego thing that I've got recently. It's another solo one, so it goes with that car thing we did a while ago, which I have no idea where it went. You'd think it would go somewhere, but it's just disappeared. So anyway, we'll do this thing. It's got some interesting characters in it. Is that the character that Woody Harrelson played? I guess so. Honestly, I'd never remember any of these names. Wait, that was another person who was somebody else. The whole movie has just disappeared from my head. Though I didn't think it was that bad. So, I'm going to be one of these people who say it was a fine film. Like, it wasn't a fine film, it was an okay film. There was nothing really wrong with it. I just noticed recently, a lot of people are liking Keanu Reeves, which is fine. Like, I think they should. But I remember a time when... everybody was always picking on Keanu Reeves. It's like, why? What's so bad with him? He's like fine. Also because he made a very sort of what's the right word? A remark on Stephen Colbert is how we say his last name. Late show that went down well, and I say good on him. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's fine. But look it up on the internet, because that's what it's for. So, there are... we don't need this thing. This is pretty sharp, these ones. There are two bags. We're going to do one bag tonight, and then we're going to do the second bag the other night. So, I'm not even going to take the bag out of the box. Oh, yeah, I will. Okay, here we go. Here's the other bag. And in fact, surprise, 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 there's 3 bags. And there's nothing else in the box except for my hand, which has just come out. You can't even see the whole thing at the same time. There we go. It's just on the picture. Alright. So we don't need bag 3. Yelling all over the top of the thing. I shouldn't yell on the camera, should I? Because it's not going to work. That joke doesn't work. I was going to say yelling all over the top of the crinkly stuff. But really you are yelling all over the top of the crinkly stuff. And I just dropped my pencil on the floor. Not a good... this feels too thick. Feels like number 1 is where everything is happening. But maybe number 1 has number 1 and 2 bags in it. And bag 3 is for book number 2. Bag number 2. I'm going to do this off camera. It's not going to help that much. Alright, look, just throw it around. Oh, here we go. Already we're off to a good start because there's some interesting looking pieces in here. So, ooh, where they go? There's short legs. Okay, whoever this person is, they have short legs. But look at this piece. This is going to be exciting to see what this is doing. Seen those before. And this one here, do they normally have holes in them? I don't know. Is that actually going to play a part? Well, that might be a hint as to whether or not they normally have holes in them. If those holes are actually used for something. So bag number 1 gives you that. Bag number 2 gives you that. Well, isn't that already what we've got? Oh, there are 2 of them. There are 2 of them. Okay. So that makes sense. That's going to make it pretty boring, isn't it? Because it's going to be like the first bag is going to be making exactly the same thing as the second bag. It's slightly different. We can make witty observations about how they are differing as we go along, because that's kind of like, but it does look a little bit different. I feel like the whole thing is just going to be let down, and we haven't even got started. So this is actually looks like a black head, but in fact it has a printing on it, a printing indeed, which you won't be able to see. It's like a gold. This is the time to have that light on. Okay, does that help? It kind of does, doesn't it? Okay. Alright, yeah. That was very hard to stick on. I don't know what's up with that. The plastic is definitely sized differently. They have short legs, and then they have this kind of thing, which is a pretty cool little top part, I have to say. It's quite neat. I do not remember this character, and also I remember it so little that I got the head on the wrong way. What if they looked like that? That would have been nice. That would have been sweet. Because that could literally be how the helmet goes on, but it actually goes that way. But okay, fine. Let's just get going. Otherwise, this is going to take forever. They have a funky looking gun, which is actually one gun with an extra bit on the front. So surely that has been done before at some point in Lego. In the history of Lego, you'd think they would have done that at some point. And if you don't know what I mean, because maybe you're not paying attention to the picture, you're like, I'm not going to look at the picture. I'm just going to watch his hands and listen to his voice. Well, fine, do that. See if I care. But anyway, what we're going to do is they want to do this thing, which honestly seems like the most logical thing to do with this these two pieces. So I'm surprised they don't do it more. Like seriously, the front of it's obviously designed for this exact scenario. So this must be in another set, because that looks pretty awesome when you do that. That works real well. So I'm pretty sure it was designed that way. And this is the moment that they've been waiting for. That's nice. So that's one positive thing about the whole movie, is that it allowed Lego to finally reach its destiny and become one with the two pieces of gun. Which rhymes, but shouldn't really rhyme, because guns aren't really that cool. I don't really like guns much. But they make allowances for the occasional Lego thing. So, oh, okay. I thought that was like two things, but actually this thing is supposed to go in here, which makes sense. So that's going to pop. It doesn't pop out as well as I was hoping, because you kind of want it to go, but that's not going to work. Okay. Black bit. And here I didn't get any other exciting toy things today, except I got a microscope set from quite a while ago. I would have to say it's quite old. It's the second Bazaar. This is all crinkled up. I'm a bit disappointed by that. I feel like I should have ironed it before I started. Another microscope set as well, which is I think slightly incomplete. But put two of them together and it's bound to work. And I feel like that would be a fun thing to do. Like when I was a kid, I always wanted a microscope set so that you could see all the strange things. It has a little thing and you turn it around and one of them says 450 times, but it actually doesn't look that much different from the one that says 75 times. But I haven't actually put anything under the microscope. It needs a bit of a clean because it's second hand. Okay, where does this go? It goes. All right, I think I'm working it out the way it's supposed to go. I saw that people do live streams of making Lego sets. So this exact thing, but live, like on Twitch. They were doing some recent Lego set. What was the one they must have been doing? Maybe it was the Stranger Things Lego set. Which I can honestly say I really would like to get. But there ain't no way I'm going to pay for it. So, not at the price. Like, it's going to be $400 in New Zealand. I don't think that's going to happen. But that would be nice. But I am thinking, I've been talking about things that I've been saying on this channel. And this piece here. So I read the review on Brickset for this. People was at the fairground thing that I'd probably never buy. But they had a little gun thing, not like this one, but the standard one, and it was red. But they commented that this thing came attached to the gun from the factory. And that was something that they had not seen before. And I had in fact made that exact comment, I'm quite sure, about some other set where that little bit came. And then I went on a big huge thing about how you know that it's nice to click it in and it's a good feeling. Remember those days? Those are cool days. I I didn't make any comment then, but I did feel satisfied when I put it in. I'm not going to lie. But it's nice to see that other people feel the same. People who run websites, or maybe they don't run websites because it's different people reviewing things, but people who are really into Lego all the time. So much so that they're submitting reviews of Lego sets that are out of my price range on a website dedicated to Lego. Not just any website, not just some cookery website, not just some internet drama website, or even a Lego drama website. Lego Tea. I've just found out that tea is another way of saying some sort of gossipy thing. And of course it means tea, the thing that you drink. But it means many different things to each and all of us at once and separately, one by one. So this bit, where are you? They always stick out. Where is that bit? Am I meant to make it out of two other bits? Because I don't think I have it. I don't see it. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it at all. This is worrying. Okay, well that's one grey thing. I feel like you've got to make it. Right. Oh, no. Do you see? Oh, there it is. Like, aha. There you go. There was me going, where is it? Where is it? And it didn't just appear in my eyesight. It took a while. I hate this piece, to tell you the truth. It just does not feel. It feels like there's a little piece you can get that you put rubber bands around that comes, it holds the rubber bands in Technic sets that require rubber bands. And it's kind of like, you know, it's part of the Lego thing, but it's not really Lego. It doesn't really seem like, I mean, people keep it in their Lego thing and they kind of try and use it for their Lego sets, but it's not real Lego. It's just to hold the rubber bands there. And that's what this feels like. It feels like some piece of, it's just a piece of offshoot or something else. It's not really meant to be Lego. It just doesn't look right. But again, that just could be me. But it's important that people say these things, because otherwise we wouldn't know that we have different opinions. And that's, oh, have I done something wrong? I have done something wrong. No, okay, right. I thought that was going to go on top of there, but then what's this picture? It's like you start with that one. The perils of doing these things upside down at night. So hopefully I can do the repeat of the whole Avengers fake Lego thing where I'm like, so at first I thought it was Thor, but then it wasn't Thor. It's actually, no, I thought it was what's his name? Clint. But then it's not Clint. It's actually Thor. I feel like I'm missing. There's a piece that's very light coloured there, so I'm assuming that this goes in there. And then say actually it's Thor, and then proceed to talk for 10 minutes about Hawkeye instead of about Thor, because I've just forgotten exactly what I just said. So we're not going to do that. We're going to be on target. We're not going to do any of these. I know it's late at night, but my mind is going to be on fire. I'm going to know what I'm saying. I'm not just going to drift off into a dreamland, because you don't want to do that. No. Well, I do want to do that because I want to go to sleep. I want to go to sleep so much. Not that bad. And the good thing is, so last time I had a video with this, which was last night, about the little dog thing, which is now off my desk. I was supposed to do a video of it walking around in the sunlight today, but it wasn't a very sunny day. But anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, I thought I was getting a cold, but looks like I'm not. So it's going to continue on this little path of feeling like I'm going to have a cold, but then not actually getting one. So, which is what happened last year. So these are interesting. These are coming in big time, aren't they? These pieces here. These are like the new fad when it comes to Lego pieces. Because I've seen these coming up a couple of times now, and they seem kind of esoteric. But now they're just thrown in there. Though they do seem kind of like not real Lego. They seem like a particular brand of fake Lego. They're not fake Lego, a brick toy, which is nothing like Lego, but has pieces that look like that. Well, it is like Lego, but it's not like, it doesn't fit Lego. It's not the same kind of, the thing, it's not like fake Lego that you buy that actually is compatible with other leading brands. It's definitely not compatible with other leading brands, but it has pieces like that. And in fact, it also reminds me of the lolly ones. Pretty sure you can get some sweets that look like that. Sweets, lollies, confectionaries, whatever the term you might use. Flip this way and then apply here and here. So I'm progressing my way through the 6th season of Stargate. And to my delight, I actually watched an episode tonight that I have never watched before, so that's quite cool. There are not many episodes of Stargate that I have never watched, and so it is nice to get a new one once in a while. So I'm hoping now that the rest of the series is ones that I have not actually seen. Because Series 6, as I have mentioned before, is the one that I've kind of not completely watched. And so I'm finally getting around to it. Instead of watching all the other TV series that I should be watching or could be watching. But I'm not going to. Because I don't want to get invested in watching TV. Which I probably should start talking about, because everyone gets it. It's like, okay, you don't want to watch TV. Fine, don't. I'm not going to. Or I might, but not right now. I will come July. Whoa! Piece almost fell on the floor. When Stranger Things comes out, and I sit there going, oh, I wish I could afford to buy the Lego thing. Well, actually, I don't wish I could afford. I wish someone just gave it to me, because it just seems like too much money to buy. So, even if I had the money, I'd be sitting there going, I don't want to spend that much money on that. So this is the only thing that makes me feel bad. I'm like criticizing people who spend lots of money on Lego, and this is a Lego channel. It's like, no, it's fine, do your thing, but I don't know. It says $400. That's a lot of money. Okay, so here we have this piece, which makes me think of some sort of vegetable that you cut like that. It's like, what are they? I call them okras. Okras, but that's like a term for vegetables that lots of different people call different things. But the only point here is that all it's being used for is this. It's not really an exciting use for it. So what is it normally used for? Like, it surely must have some kind of particular use. Let's just take it off one more time and stare deeply at it. It's some kind of technique-y thing, and obviously you could use it to attach to other things and rotatey things, but it doesn't. I mean, what's the outside part for it? It's not like a gear or anything. It just looks kind of cool. Maybe that's its primary purpose, to look cool. And we can't really fault that as something in life. Like, you know, looking cool. It's good to look cool. I wish I could say that I made a living out of such a thing, but I haven't. There we go. No, I'm giving away things about my appearance. I do in fact not look cool. Well, maybe I do. I don't know. Cool is like such a relative term. And there. So this looks very unexciting. It looks like some Soviet architecture from the 70s. But I'm sure that will come in handy at some point here. Well, that's kind of like there's a little bit of that theme, not particularly Soviet, but you know that in the stylings of some things in Star Wars. So it's not too far off. I like the fact that there is going to be these roller skates. So I noticed this on the box. So here's a pair of roller skates. And so I thought, well, you only get 2 of them. So now you've got 2 black roller skates. So it's only used once. But there's a spare. So that's always pretty charming. So maybe, oh, I forgot to look up her name. She can use it. She can have black roller skates to go on her feet. But I'm pretty sure the first pair of roller skates I got were black. So not so exciting. But I just shrugged my shoulders in a really cool way, but that won't come across in the camera. So apparently they've got to have those on the side as well, which I don't remember putting on, which makes me worried I've got them on the wrong side. And then we better hurry up. How much time? We've got 9 minutes left. Like blah 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 blah. Taking my time. All right. So after this, I probably will get another Lego set, but I will have to start. I'm going to run out of general Lego sets to do, I think, at some point. I will have to start Doctor Whoing. So I've got a Doctor Who Lego set. That was my surprise, and I've just given it away. that I haven't done yet, so I'm going to do that one. When I say a Doctor Who set, there is only one Doctor Who set, so you know which one it is. I've had it for ages and never got around to doing it. Plus I've got a few other cool big sets that I'll just do anyhow, that I've had sitting around for a long time. But, and so we're kind of getting there. But tomorrow I may buy a smaller Lego set if it's still available. I had my eye on it from last week, but I'm hoping it's going to be on special and be real cheap, because that's the only way I buy things. Okay, and there we go. I'm running it's a bit of a quiet moment there, which is fine. I got a new subscriber on my other channel, which is nice. Alright, let's do this. I'm actually beginning to feel very tired now. Must keep going. So one, and did that one. So we're going to make this strange thing here. So this should be real straightforward. This is an interesting interesting way of doing things. I never thought about doing it like that. Look at that. You make a little triangle thing, which reminds me of those Flexo triangles. I feel like I've just learnt a really useful technique for making something like that. I'm going to use that again at some point if I do any Lego Mindstorm stuff. Because those come with the EV3 sets. You get all those pieces, I'm pretty sure, with the EV3s. And I'm pretty sure you get those ones there. You must. Maybe, I think you do get some of these. Maybe they're black ones. I can't remember the exact things, but you could make that. But what would you have enough to make the other side? Oh, okay. Oh, this is interesting. It's this piece. Now, I've had this one once before, and I made a comment about it. But it's obviously coming in and being a bit in vogue, just like the other one that I mentioned. So it goes like that. They want to go like this, and then that's going to go... That's not in the EV3 set, so... Well, maybe it's in the education. I've done this wrong. I had one job, did it wrong. Maybe it's in the education set, but I don't know. I've only seen the standard set. And then we're going to put the grey Harry Potter wand in there. Put that one over there. I should really say it's a Star Wars lightsaber bar thing. A grey light. It's a stone saber. And then we put little grey things. So there's going to be 3 stone sabers on the end here. What else would these be used in? I'm sure I must have thought about. They could be like prison bars or something. That's what I could associate the grey ones with. And then those 2 go there. This is quite a nice construction. I'm going to say I like that. I like it a lot. Well, I don't like it a lot. I like it a mild amount. I mean, there are other things. I'm not doing it. Don't even ask. I'm not putting the stickers on. It's not going to happen. So where are the stickers? I assume this little thing here that I've completely ignored are in fact the stickers. Copyright LFL. The Lego. What is the Lucasfilm? Wait, Lego and what does the LFL stand for? Well, there could be a Lucasfilm in there somewhere. But why don't they just say Disney? There's not Lego, I don't know what that means. Well, the lights just flickered. That's a bad sign. Because it's, I know why it's flickering, because I'm touching it with my... Oh, that's it, we've done the whole thing. So there's, wait. What on earth is this for? I think it was supposed to go over here somewhere. What's the point? I mean, it doesn't make any difference. Well, we'll just put it on there. Where else could it have gone? It has to have gone here. So I'm just going to stick it there and see what it looks like. Does that look better? I think it looks better. And then everything else here looks like a legitimate... You get a spare one of these. That wasn't even in the set. So we've got all those. So we've got our extra... I wasn't even paying attention. What was the roller skate used for? I don't remember. Is it even on here? Well, I must have used it because it's not here anymore. I've only got the one. What? Okay, we're going to have to look back on the instructions. What did I use it for? I can't see it. It's here somewhere, right? There's that little there's a black gold bar, which is quite unique. You'd have to get quite a few of these sets to get any meaningful number of them. Nope, for the life of me, I cannot actually see where I put. They don't give you a lot of things to shoot. They don't give you anything to shoot. That's a bit mean. So I'm just going to quickly go back over here before I run out of time and go, where did I put the roller skate? Oh, it goes here. It's supposed to go on the top and I've dropped it off. That's bad. Oh no, there's the other one. Oh, okay. I thought I had used it, but I hadn't. So I think it's supposed to go there. What's it supposed to be? It's got to go this way. I'm sure that makes sense. It's like a little car. It's a dashboard car. It's like they don't have, like in outer space, you don't have fluffy dice on your cars. You have little tiny Earth cars on your spaceship thing, hovery thingy, whatever these things are called. So that was it. Where's the box going? I'll just have a quick look at this to see what's going to happen next. So that one does look quite different, but also quite similar. Sorry, we've got the same thingy here, but upside down. So that's boring. And it looks like this bit's got to be added onto the side. But that's actually the other one. So this is the one, no, we've just made this one. So this one's going to have a bit of extra stuff. Though I don't see where it's going to go. It's going to go where? Oh, on these things here. Okay, so that's bag 3. Okay, fine, whatever. That looks cool. And then we're going to get these people. And then that. And then we're going to get all the bullets to shoot. Because we don't have any bullets. So we'll have to leave it there. It's going okay so far. I like the little character. It doesn't at the moment look very pleasing. So yeah, it's alright. Okay, thanks for watching, and like, share, and subscribe.